This image is truly incredible in terms of the power of James Webb Telescope with regards to how further in distance in time you can actually see such galaxy, and most importantly the significance of this ring that is noticed, that is in this image, with the incredible colors that are revealed right there. This here is due to an understanding of how you are able to combine the power of James Webb Telescope, according to this article, and fate, because this particular galaxy here was under study since 2013, according to various scientists. With the help of James Webb Telescope now, we're able to see some incredible things about this galaxy. One is a discovery of organic molecules that is revealed here, and most importantly how gravitational lensing, which is due to the effect of Einstein's theory of relativity, is actually a breakthrough in terms of this particular image that is produced right here. So according to this article here, it says here that an international team of astronomers has detected complex organic molecules in a more distant galaxy to date using NASA's James Webb Telescope. The discovery of the molecule, which is familiar on Earth in smoke, soot, and smog, demonstrates the power of Webb to help understand the complex chemistry that goes hand in hand with the birth of new stars, even in the earliest period of the universe history. At least for galaxies, the new finding casts doubt on the old adage that where there is smoke, there is fire. Now, furthermore, in this article, it talks about how collaborators at Texas A&M University were able to find the organic molecules in a galaxy that is more than 12 billion light years away. This here is because of the extreme distance the light detected by the astronomers began its journey when the universe was less than 1.5 billion years old. That is about 10% of its current age. Now, the galaxy was first discovered by the National Space Science Foundation South Pole Telescope in 2013 and has since been studied by many observatories, including the Radio Telescope and Webb Space Telescope. Furthermore, in this article, it describes how gravitational lensing goes hand in hand with the formation of this image, as we know that where we have the observer, in this case Earth, or in this case James Webb Telescope, is going to be visualizing two galaxies that are aligned. We see that the one that is at the background and the one at the foreground is going to have a relationship where we have the background galaxy that is going to be casting a light towards the foreground galaxy. Therefore, the foreground galaxy magnifies the background that creates the ring that is from the background galaxy, which means that that is further past in time, and while the foreground galaxy is the one that is inside the ring in the image, which is more present. And so that is how this image was created due to gravitational lensing. As a result, this explains the creation of a phenomenon known as the Einstein's Ring. In addition to this particular visual understanding of this ring is the content in here based on the organic compounds here, and it says that this here is highly related to smog and smoke that we associate with respect to Earth, and how disastrous it can be for Earth based on air pollution and cancer causing hydrocarbons that are the content of this particular smoke and smog. That is not the same way we're going to think about it when it comes to this particular galaxy right here, as this might actually help in the formation of its cosmic ecosystems that is based on Spike Lee's statement in this particular article. And so it says here, according to him, that these big molecules are actually pretty common in space, and it says astronomers used to think they were a good sign that new stars are forming. Anywhere you see these molecules, baby stars were also right there blazing away. However, when it comes to connecting the amount of organic molecules to the specific galaxies that are forming in this particular space, there is some really interesting contradictory results here, which says that due to the incredible high definition image of Webb, there are some areas where you see smoke but not exactly galaxies there, and there are some places where there are galaxies that are forming there but there is no smoke. So it's just something to keep in mind in terms of, hey, where did this smoke actually come from? Is it due to the high volatile collision of particles that leads to the formation of heavier elements like carbon and other interesting compounds or molecules that is due to the high collision process in there? Or is it something else that is triggering the formation of smog but doesn't really relate to the galaxies that are forming in those areas? So that is something to be aware of or thinking about when it comes to that statement over there. Now, the implication of this discovery, according to this article, states that discoveries like this are precisely what Webb was built to do: understand the earlier stage of the universe in new and exciting ways. And it says that it is amazing that we identify molecules billions of light years away that we are familiar with here on Earth, even if they show up in ways we don't like smog and smoke. Now, it's also a powerful statement about the amazing capacity of Webb that we have never had before. Now, the big deal about this particular article is just how amazing James Webb is powerful at when it comes to detecting all kinds of things, most especially looking at the smog and smoke especially. And this here can be something that we can think about here on Earth. Like, for example, if they are able to place James Webb and point it towards our particular planet Earth, I know we're not looking at the global galaxy here, what is it going to look like in terms of detection of smog and smoke? How much of the emissions that we are producing here on Earth will show up in the grand scale of things when it comes to James Webb's ability, or in the future in terms of James Webb's ability to detect maybe some other galaxies that may potentially have life in there, and James Webb being able to detect, hey, our bodies organic matter were made out of carbon. And so that might be an interesting, incredible feat that James Webb will be able to capitalize on in terms of further research down the road. Just something to think about. So overall, thank you all for all the amazing support that you guys have been putting into the channel recently. Truly appreciate everything right here. For more comments, please drop down and let us know your thoughts about this particular article here, and I hope to see you all on the next one. All the same, stay smart as always, and always believe in yourselves.